Hello YouTube, and welcome to one of my meadows. I've ventured off the garden and off the backyard. We're having a lovely spring day here, and I thought I'd make a quick video. But it hasn't been, or it's not a quick video any longer, because I've shot it several times now. And one of the reasons I redid it, why the first time around wasn't okay, is because I'm vain, and my vest was open, waistcoat was open, and showed my big belly. And actually I was correctly dressed. You're supposed to leave the button on a waistcoat open, but when I was sitting like this, yeah, I don't think it looked that nice. So I've buttoned all the buttons, even though I shouldn't. But hopefully I'll save you having to watch my belly. The pipe today is one I made myself. It's cherry, and it's really robust, and it's it's the only pipe that has a name. I call it Iron Mike, after Mike Tyson, the boxer. And in October, maybe November, I think, last year, I was making quite a few pipes then, and I started thinking about, should I give them names to pretend I'm a proper pipe maker. I mean, the big brands name their pipes, so why shouldn't I? But it was more fun, I don't know, thinking about naming them than actually caring about the names. I did name a couple of pipes, but I can't remember which ones which any longer, except this one, Iron Mike. They were all called or named after professional boxers. I know I had one that I called the Galveston Giant, and that was named after Jack Johnson, the first colored heavyweight champion of the world. And he became champion in, I don't know, 1910 or thereabouts. And he was a really controversial figure at the time. I'd say he was more controversial than Ali was when he was at his prime. I read that after some fights, when Jack Johnson had beaten white opponents, colored people were actually lynched as a consequence, as a sort of revenge, I suppose. And yeah, and I also had one pipe, or one name I wanted to give a pipe, was Irish Mickey Ward after Mickey Ward, who was called Irish Mickey Ward as his boxing name. He's from Massachusetts and great fighter. And they made a film about him and it's called The Fighter, and it's really good. Not only for the boxing, it's a good film on its own. So if you get a chance, see it. And boxing is the only sport I care for, or professional boxing. I don't care much for the amateurs any longer. This weekend is a great boxing weekend. It's well, it's the 6th of May, but the 5th of May, I understand, is a holiday in Mexico, and it's also celebrated by Mexicans in the US. And there are always great fights that weekend with the Mexican fighters. And tonight 2 of them are clashing. And it's Canelo Alvarez, who's fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Chavez is son of a really successful and well-known Mexican fighter. And it'll be interesting. I think Alvarez will win by knockout, but it's boxing. It can go either way, I suppose. And last weekend there was some great boxing as well. But in London, I wish I could have seen that fight live. Not so much for the boxing. I think it was a great fight, but 90,000 people showed up at Wembley to see it live and to cheer Anthony Joshua when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. I think the atmosphere there must have been extraordinary. So that's a few words on boxing. Yeah, I won't ramble on. Basically I just want to say hi. You know, it gets lonely here, so I need to speak to you guys once in a while. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Hope to see you again. Bye. Hi again, guys. I forgot 2 things. First, I didn't mention what I was smoking, and it's Condor, but I suppose you could have guessed that by the name of the video. But I thought I'd mention it. And then I also want to mention that Dropkick Murphys have made a really good song and video about Irish Mickey Ward, and I'll put a link on it. I'll put a link down below in the bucket so you can check it out. It's some good music and a good video with the great boxing in it. So take care. Bye.